Why the motherfuckers in Utah? What the?
And we live?
Not yet. It's going. It's starting. It's putting everything
It's
out
right
there.
here on my
Dorsey,
end.
calm
There
down.
it is. All right, we are live. Welcome to the Green and Gold G Lounge. It is episode 45, guys. Almost 50 episodes. And week 18 of the NFL. We missed y'all last week because it's a holiday. You guys didn't get no sleep. I'll say that.
AG, your mic is going in and out, up and down.
Okay. I'll sit up. I'll keep rocking back and forth because it's right here. So I'll stay close to it.
Okay, there you go.
So we are. I gotta remind everybody. Shoot, we on Twitch and we're on YouTube and Maestro. Maestro is the main studio that we're in, and we actually to
Replays?
have a new website is alumnimedia.com. So that's where you could log on and see these videos if you miss it live.
Where do you get the merch from? Because I sure ain't got none yet.
The merch is at millions.co under Green and Gold G Lounge.
Tell them half days over at Millions. I need to talk to them.
Yeah, send me. We talked about your size. Give me your sizes, and I'll send a message to them.
I
'Cause
appreciate
they were
that.
supposed to send
Nobody tell me
everybody.
nothing.
Yeah, we supposed to have a new logo too.
Oh yeah.
Since we talking about shit they supposed to do.
Yeah. We finally agree on something. Yeah.
Speaking of agreeing on something, I know how much college football y'all been watching? I know we've been watching it like almost every day here. And
Yeah,
Marie
yesterday I watched
mentioned
it.
I watched it from the last week of the what is it? The Price Right Bowl we was in.
The Get Right Bowl.
Price Right Bowl or something like that we was in to last.
Yeah, y'all were in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. That's what
There
it
you
was.
go. Guaranteed Rate Bowl. We guarantee
That was about to
y'all
be a
rate.
fight though. I watched that game, man. Them Jayhawks and them Rebels, them UNLV, y'all were about to bang, like really bang, not football bang, fight.
Oh yeah, it was a good game though. It was a real
Yeah, it
good
was a real good game.
and entertaining, and we pulled out the dub, and
Yeah,
it was cool.
them boys.
I mean, at least I wasn't sitting there. I'm sure Dorsey had to have 8 televisions going.
I
so he
did.
could see all his teams play.
I did. Yeah.
And do that. It was good to just sit down and relax and watch one good old-fashioned football game.
Well, let's see here. Of his teams, Syracuse didn't even score, but they lost to South Florida 45-0.
Trash.
Playing.com Boca Raton Bowl.
Who?
And and then Georgia Tech did win 30 to 17 against Central Florida in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. And then Notre Dame also
what a Gasparilla is. I don't know what that is still.
I think it's a fruit. It's a fruit.
Okay.
Because it's Florida. It's a fruit.
A fruit that gives you gas? Is that what it is?
Super healthy for you.
Can't hear you, homeboy.
AG, you got to fix that mic, man.
Yeah. Well, shoot. The best I could do is turn it up because I don't want to do nothing else to it.
It sounds like he walking by talking, right?
For real.
For
real.
Like he driving by.
Might be the ad.
And then Notre Dame, they beat Oregon State 40-8 in that's the best name of all the bowls. Tony the Tiger Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Man.
Flakes action, baby.
Cheese's Bowl had a good name. What was the Cheese's Bowl?
I think it was just called, wasn't it just the Cheez-Its Bowl? I didn't know. I saw it, but I didn't know the rest of the name.
It was a Cheez-It something bowl.
Okay. One of my favorite crackers that I used to eat. I don't eat that no more, but it was good back in the day. So yeah, it was some good games. And then last night was we had Bama and Michigan go at it. Good game, very good game. And then Washington and Texas determined the national title game. And it was, I know the Bama Michigan game, I said to myself, if Michigan keeps it close, then they got a shot, and they did. They played hard. They kept them that tie from rolling over them like they've done previously, or other teams in the FBS playoff get rolling. So they caught up to everybody's I say size and speed, and then play calling ability because they were able to put another stop to Nick Saban and his Roll Tide out there, keeping them from getting another opportunity to get. I think it would have been his eighth. If they won, they go into the eighth, they would have been in their his eighth national title game, which is amazing for him and what they've been doing at their program down in Alabama there. So hell of a game. Hell of a game.
Everybody was talking about the last play. Talking about the quarterback in the last play and why would you call that play? But I mean, for what Alabama was doing, what was they supposed to call?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
But then again, you look at Michigan. See, everybody talking about this, that, the other. They ain't talking about that dude that was coming from when you watching the thing coming from the left. Number 5 brought the thunder to that lineman. He brought the thunder. When I tell you he brought it, he looked like he came from out of the stands, full tilt, hit my man, and drove his ass all the way back. And when the quarterback took off running, he clipped his leg.
Yeah.
Momentum. Everybody talking about Zero coming off the blitz. Oh, Zero with it. No. Number 5 made that play, man.
He
collapsed it down. Old boy couldn't go nowhere but trip over him and fall into the thing. Nobody saying about number 5 bringing that thunder, though.
Yeah, number 5. Yeah, creating that penetration.
In that first half, you think Jim Harbaugh called John Harbaugh and got some of them Baltimore Ravens defensive tips because they would. Milroe couldn't move in the first half. He was getting. He had like 2 seconds and they was on his ass. I was like, yo,
5 sacks in the first half.
In the first half, and I was like, man, I didn't think it was gonna be close. I didn't think Alabama was gonna be able to move the ball.
Man, the way Alabama. If you go back and look at that Georgia game when they played Georgia and the way they was punishing the defensive line like they was doing, for Michigan to come up in there and say, man, and you know what? I don't care. That damn Blake Quam.
The running back, he's a little puff.
That little son bitch can go now. He can go now. You hear me? He can go powerful, got great vision,
attitude,
and just won't quit, man. Just won't quit. I like it.
Man,
and he pretty.
Hey man, in the first half, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, yo, Michigan is making Alabama look like Saginaw State, like who are they playing? Like they couldn't even. I was very impressed in the first half. I don't think I've seen a defensive performance like that in a long time. So hats off to your people up there. Hey Gilbert, it's okay if you root for Michigan, man. I'm not going to talk bad about you. I know you're right around the corner from the university.
See, there's a difference between how we root for things and how you root for 9 teams. There's a difference. I'm always rooting for KU. Now, if Michigan is somebody's playing, okay, go Michigan, go.
Oh, now it's okay for you to bring in another team.
I ain't gonna say.
Now it's so not a Michigan in the national championship. You want to jump on the bandwagon?
Listen, Dorsey.
I
ain't gonna say. If Michigan is playing on the same day and Kansas playing, or both of them my team. See, I had a chance to go to Michigan.
All I said is I root for both teams. That's all I said.
I didn't transfer from Michigan, or I didn't do this for Michigan, but I would choose between Michigan and Kansas. Both of them my team. That's my team.
Is that how I sound, Gilbert?
No, you sound like a jackass. That's
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, well, all I gotta really brag about is that we got the top recruiting class for the early. I guess they have now an early signing day as well in college football. So we got Dominic Raioli's son, Dylan Raioli, who was the top quarterback prospect, who was actually slated to go to Georgia, but he flipped switches and came to us. He's coming to Lincoln, Nebraska, and with that,
why would he do that?
Hey, he's trying to make things right up in here in Lincoln for us. We have a team that could go bowling, and maybe before he leave,
talk to that kid.
Before he leave, we could challenge for the Big Ten championship. You know,
Somebody
trying to make us competitive.
Yeah.
AG, y'all played in the bowl game, right?
No.
Nope. We had no bowl. That's what I said. That's why I said at least we had some recruiting stuff.
Bowl.
See,
we
AG,
played.
that's
We
why,
had good recruiting.
That's why you need to root. You need to root for some other teams. That's why. Just in case your team don't make it to the bowl series.
I'm not worried about it. They just missed it by a couple plays this season. So that means next season they're gonna get well into the bowl. What's the eligibility?
He almost made me spit out my coffee when he said that shit. we almost
did. Hey, it is what it is. That's what happened. Hey. That's what really happened. It was like 2 plays. We would have stopped them. We would have had it. We would have got the dub, but it didn't happen this year. So what's the brother to do? What's the team to do? And so
let's talk about the next game.
About the what games?
The next game, Washington and
Texas.
Oh, Washington, Texas. Yeah, that was I was impressed with Washington. I knew that they had a squad, but obviously hadn't seen them a whole lot on TV. But to see them come out and challenge Texas defensive line, because they had some big boys on the D line for the Longhorns, where they pretty much handled them in terms of their pass game, able to pass and run the ball for the Huskies. So that's what impressed me about this. So this is going to be an interesting game, but I think Michigan might be a little bit too powerful for next week for Washington. I think they get in that backfield and cause Phoenix Jr. a little troubles. He'll have a lot less time to throw the ball next week.
Do you think when you're looking at, because I always was thinking like Alabama style of football, Michigan style of football, don't really, you think Alabama's more strong, more powerful. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at Washington and Texas, I think Washington is more finesse.
True.
Than you see what I'm saying? So when you clash Michigan and Washington together, what do you get? You got to rely on that defensive line of Michigan to win the game.
Yeah, I agree.
You're going to have to rely on that defensive line of Michigan to win that game.
Well, here's what I think about. I agree with you, Chili. I think Michael Penix Jr., though, that's the first time I watched him play this year. I've seen highlights of him on ESPN, but I've never watched the Washington game. He's got good feet in the pocket, and that boy got a cannon for an arm.
Nice lefty.
Oh, my God. I was like, yo, dude is whipping that ball, and they're like, Nyeh. I was like, yo, I haven't paid a lot of attention to the guy from LSU who won the Heisman, right?
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah. But I haven't seen an arm like that in college in a long time. Like, I don't even remember seeing a college guy with the arm strength that guy has.
Yeah. Well, you don't see a lot. For one, you don't see a lot of lefties. So that's different for
No.
college football, for football in general.
That's why I'm saying, man, we cannot let him get comfortable. If that kid get comfortable, if Michigan ain't sending the kitchen sink, because why save it? This is the last game. If you ain't sending the kitchen sink after that, boy, I don't know why you playing in this game, man.
But you know what? I thought Texas got similar pressure like Michigan. Not as good, but they got pressure. But Penix was able to step in the pocket, move, and get that ball out super fast. I'm like, that was the difference between him and Milrose from Alabama. When he was under pressure, he sidestepped and got rid of the ball like that. And most of them passes were on a dime.
You can tell Melrose is young, man. You know, you can tell he's real young, real raw. You know, he needs next year he ain't gonna be like that. I mean, carrying the ball in the wrong, even my fat ass know when you get into traffic, you can't carry the ball to the dude. Like, hey man, hit it out my hand. No, fool, put it in the hand that's to the sideline, man. God damn. That's running back 101, ain't it?
Yeah, it sounds easier than you said when you got people like you breathing down my neck. I ain't thinking about what hand that damn ball. I'm trying to get away from your ass.
Yeah, I ain't thinking about hitting the ball. I don't even think about hitting the ball. I think about hitting your ass. That's what
right.
The ball will pop out when it wants to.
Yeah, that's where D linemen and O linemen be having that fantasy dream and then find out real quick how it feels to be a running back.
Yeah.
I remember Steve Warren. If you remember Steve Warren, G, from 2000, He got right after he left Green Bay, he went to the arena team out in California. I think it was San Jose Sharks or something like that. And he called me up in the offseason. He said, AG. I'm like, what's up? I said, how your season going? He said, man, it's going good. He said, hey, man, I got newfound respect for the running back. I appreciate you, man. I was like, wow. He said, they put me at fullback for 4 plays. He said, I felt like I tore all my obliques in my ass trying to make a move.
Old Steve. Shout out to Big Steve Warren, man. Shout out.
Woo, man, I laughed so hard. I said, yeah, bro. That's what he said. Now I know why y'all do all those crunches and y'all work y'all abs. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, we got to make moves and we got to hit people and bounce off these guys.
I can't be no running back then. I ain't working shit down there.
Hey, man, I don't know who it was. It might have been Adam Timmerman or Marco Rivera's. One of them picked up a fumble and started running. And they came back to the huddle the next play, and they was like, hey, man, everybody coming to get you when you got the ball. They coming from everywhere.
Yeah, bro. I
was like, yeah, welcome to our world. What you think was going on?
All 11 guys.
All 11 guys. He was like, I was terrified, man. He's like, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The worst is when it's like a turnover, an interception. You got to put your head on the swivel. The first person they coming after is you. It's like,
yep.
I remember we played, I think it was the Buccaneers or the Bears, and we got a pick, and I was going to make the tackle, and I see both I think it was the Bears, it was Bucks. It was Warren Sapp and Booger McFarland coming dead at me. I'm like, yeah, dog. I'm like, what? I ducked. I slid on the ground, everything. I was like, well, I'm gonna take. I got to bow out on this one. I'm about to get taken out. I was like, I got to die. These guys, this is crazy. Both of them coming at me, 99 and 92. I was like, yeah. Slow down.
That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Dang, I don't know what's wrong with my mic today. It's always something. There's always something there. Anyway, all right, let's get to these Packers. Let's get to the NFL.
Yeah, let's get to the nitty gritty.
So we got our boys. Hey, some ball, right? We're up at 8-8. We're second in the NFC North. And Mr. Love, Mr. Jones, and a new wide receiver. I don't know if he's new. Well, he's new to us because I'm just now picking up on his name. His name is Bo Milton. Had a hell of a game.
Are we talking about 2 games or 1 game? Didn't we?
We'll just talk about the 2. I mean, we could probably reflect if you remember last week's game. I know they won that one.
Who did they play last week?
Last week, I gotta look it up. Hold up. Let me go back to.
Did we win or lose that one? We lost.
They won last week.
Okay. So we 8-8 right now.
Yeah, 8-8. So let me see. Come here. Let me see. Who did they play last week?
Refresh our memory.
That's what I'm about to do. What's up, average historian in the chat here tonight? Support or this morning? I feel like night. It's so damn early. And we got it's 50 Cent Dizzle. What's up? He said Panthers and Vikings. Oh, the Panthers. It was the Panthers last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was and they beat them. I know they beat them up pretty good.
No, the Panthers came back and almost tied the damn game late in the game.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They didn't beat them pretty good. They got the win, though. I'll say that. They got
the dub. They got the dub.
Yeah, 30-30, 33-30 last week, and then this week the Vikings 33-10. And then for week 18, we got them Bears coming in the Lambeau, and them Bears are playing good right now. Well, we could talk about them in a little bit here, but yeah, just to wrap up this Packers and Vikings game, like I said, 33-10.
Let's talk about the dude in the room. Jordan Love, man.
Yeah, he putting it up.
2 weeks back. Well, basically, it got to be more than about 5 weeks in a row. He's been having
multiple touchdowns
games. Now everybody's trying to tell it. If y'all didn't know, he gonna be a star. But before all that, everybody's talking about, oh, he need to be benched. Oh, he ain't nothing.
Right.
He ain't doing this. Yeah. Man, make up your mind, man.
Yeah, people don't know what they're doing.
I've been on the Jordan Love train since day one.
Me too.
Gilbert, you know how it is. Fans want they Hall of Fame quarterback today. They don't want him tomorrow. They don't want to watch him develop. They don't want to see him go through his struggles. They want to see him
which is not real. And fans need to know
not realistic at all. But that's the world we live in, right? That's the world we live in.
Dorsey, what do you tell the people that was like, well, we need to sit him down and try the second string guy out, see what he does?
I would tell him, listen, he's not played a lot of football. He's been on the bench behind a Hall of Famer. He got to take his lumps. We all took our lumps our first couple years, right? You got to figure it out. He's figuring it out. And he's got a bunch of young receivers, but he doesn't have consistency at the receiver spot. Christian Watson, how many games has he missed this year?
The last 3 for sure with the hammy.
Before that, he missed about 5 or 6, right? And then Aaron Jones has some injury issues. I'm
gonna tell y'all this though.
If you can't see what's going on as a fan, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Everybody's missing the key ingredient to his success. That offensive line is starting to play.
Yeah, and the run game's there.
Offensive line is starting to play. Because if you look, Jordan Love was doing just about the same thing, but it was getting too many pressures. Too many too much escapement. Can't find a receiver because he got a dude down his throat. That offensive line is starting to gel and play. Everybody always talk about, well, he's picking up his game. He's doing, he's playing the same way. That offensive line is starting to play. So my hat is off to the offensive line, man, because without them, there would be no more.
That's how it works. I mean, you look at, I know the one guy on the online I've been watching, I know last week.
I like to watch CNN, and they right now they talking about NIL deals changing college football landscape.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are getting paid. Kids getting paid.
You know what I heard? I heard that it's kids in high school now too.
Yeah, in some states, in Texas, California,
Michigan, I believe they just changed it in Michigan, where a kid out of high school can get paid.
Yeah.
Now I did a call on my other podcast about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah,
this old man, old man, come on, talking about, well, these kids need to learn how to they need to learn how to stay in school, and my kid ain't never had to do that, and blah blah this and blah blah that, and they should be. And I'm like, sir, you probably well off, sir. Yeah. I'm like, your kid got you in his pocket. Some kids go to college, they ain't got nothing.
Zero.
When I went to school, my mama sent me $50 that's supposed to last me for the whole month. That's all she could spare. That's all she could spare. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think I would have took an NIL deal?
Heck yeah, we all would have. I'm 100%.
Quickly.
We was always born at the wrong time.
That's all that was.
People forgetting the key ingredient. These kids are going to take the NIL deals and stay in school because they want to get all that money.
Yep.
Then we can go to the draft.
And get more money.
I leave if I'm getting $4 or $5 million? I mean, let's say $1 million while I'm playing this, and then I got an opportunity to go to the NFL. Why would I leave?
Yeah, I'll start graduate, get my master's, everything.
People missing that. People missing the point of what NIL, the pros are. They just want to throw out the cons.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's why Marvin Harrison Jr. had delayed his decision on whether or not he was going to go, because of how much money he could have made at his senior year at Ohio State. I think that money would have been close to NFL money. I'm not sure. I think he since has declared for the NFL draft, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He opted out of the game too, their bowl game, and then.
What do y'all think about that too?
Opting out.
If you
business decisions.
Don't you feel like you let your teammates down though?
I know. Knowing me, I would have played. I know how I am.
Me too. I would have played, man.
I would have played.
Yeah, but times is different, man.
Times are different. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, who I was at.
Offering you some money.
I just know.
You know what I'm saying, if your teammates understand now at this day and stage, you got to secure your future. Yep. So
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, but if you was gonna be the number one pick,
if you did it, I'd have cussed you out.
Listen,
you wanna know why? Because now I ain't never here. Listen to my point of view. I done fought for 4 years. You got your opportunity. I haven't got my opportunity to get a ring, and this is my opportunity to get a ring. And you're gonna be selfish enough. You're gonna be selfish enough to take my ring away so you can get paid, because I ain't got the opportunity to get paid. You going to the NFL, I ain't. Why would you do me like that?
Dang. It sounds like you.
I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the college football playoffs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a regular bowl game.
True.
We ain't got a chance at a national championship. You can kiss my ass.
That's what Marvin Harrison Jr. had. He just had a regular old bowl
waiting
game.
on you after we get out the locker room.
Well, I'll be there.
Because I've been there 4 years and I ain't never got. I don't care if it's national championship or bowl. I had the opportunity to get a ring.
So you don't care if I tear my ACL and I go from the number 3 pick to the second round?
Gasparilla Bowl.
And I'm gonna tell you this: you've been playing all 12 games. Why you worried about it now?
You don't care about. But what if I get hurt? You don't care about that?
You've been playing all 12 games. Why you worried about it now?
You know what? You are not a good teammate. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to be on your fucking team. If I don't want to play, I ain't playing.
I'm just trying to keep it real for the dude that been out there 4 years like you and ain't got an opportunity to make it to the NFL, but you do. But we got an opportunity.
But why can't you go out there? Why can't y'all still win the game without me?
Because we suck without you. Because we suck without you. That's why.
That sounds like a you problem. That don't sound like a me problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this was a real scenario, y'all would not see Dorsey Levens ever again.
Oh my goodness!
I'm waiting on him when he come out of the locker room.
Unless it's for the national championship, you can kiss my ass. From a top pick, I'm out of here. That's a bad business decision.
Yeah, I could see national title. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you on the national title, Doris. Like for that, yeah. But yeah, the bowl game, no G. It's like if it's the Tony Tiger Bowl, oh, I'm on the shelf. I'm sitting on the shelf for real. I'm sorry. Unless it's like a big, like say for some reason that the Rose Bowl was available like a regular bowl, it wasn't a national title playoff thing, then I would probably play in the Rose Bowl because that's a cool bowl, or the Orange Bowl, or the Fiesta Bowl. But when they hit me, if they say, "Hey, we qualify for the Tony the Tiger Bowl," I'm like, I'm out.
Right? Nah.
I'm like, nah. I'm not ending my college career on some cereal. The cereal bowl. I like, look, I appreciate the players going. They earned it, but I'm like, That's why Marvin Harrison and a lot of guys around college football did that, because they understood that it's just another game. The bowl game, if you're not in the playoff for the national title, it's just another game. It's a preseason. It's a postseason bowl game, which means nothing other than you get a nice little trophy. The school gets its name on it. You may get some swag in terms of a trophy, unless you get MVP or something. But other than that, it's another game. And then if you're a senior, it's your last game that you help. Then after that, you got to get ready for the draft. So there you go.
The best part about the bowl season for me was
you don't like that.
It was a swag, right? All the gear we got, the sweatsuits, the bags.
Yep, the watches. We got watches.
Yeah, that was the best part of the bowl. Gilbert, did y'all go to a bowl game or no? So you don't know what we're talking about?
I don't know.
AG, he'll know what we're talking about. It's okay.
I think y'all got some bowl. Y'all went bowling.
Bowl game. Food.
Y'all went bowling in KU.
Yeah, they went bowling at the AMC down the block. The whole team. They got on some buses. Jerome Bettis lived down there in that way. Jerome bowled 300.
And we had a Christmas Day bowl game too, not the day before. Like y'all.
Oh yeah, I played on New Year's
Day or Christmas out. Anything before Christmas Day, don't show your face. Anything after Christmas Day, okay.
Oh God! So to the chat real quick,
did y'all play any All-Star games? College All-Star games?
No, I didn't. No, I came out early, so no, I didn't play. Right, so I thought I was gonna be able to play, but they told me wrong. I was like, oh man.
What's the one in Mobile, Alabama? What's the one of that?
Senior Bowl or the Blue Gray game? Yeah,
Senior Bowl.
I think it's both.
Both I played in the blue gray. That might have been in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But also played in the Hula Bowl, which is in Hawaii. That was cool.
That Senior Bowl, they had some monsters out there.
They said the Senior Bowl, y'all was out there like playing for real. And
I almost didn't make it.
Hey, games.
I came in a day late.
Yeah, so many
Why?
people
What happened?
don't realize the
Why
All-Star
you a
game.
day late?
And man, I'm gonna tell you, man, my coach was playing with me. I got there a day late, and everybody wanted to see me and Lester Holmes go at it. I said, God damn, that's a big. He looked like he bleed oil. That big. God damn.
I used to see Lester used to live down here in Atlanta, and I used to see him in the gym, and I used to be like, boy, he looked like he gonna destroy. He looked like he could have been a marble. The way he was.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang, Lester Holmes. Who did he play for?
Philadelphia for a while.
Yeah.
I know the Eagles.
Lester Holmes.
Yeah.
Lester Holmes played offensive.
I'm gonna have to look him up after the show.
Yeah, he was a monster.
He's
All right.
the first guy off the bus every game.
You can't be soft. You can't be soft going against him, man.
Sounds like a hell no. No. So
him,
to the chat.
What's that boy from Minnesota? McDaniel. Ooh, they look.
Oh,
similar.
Randall McDaniel. Yeah, I remember
similar,
Randall McDaniel. Oh, okay. He built like that.
Similar.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember Randall McDaniel. He was nice.
Had that ugly stance he used to have.
Yeah, he had that kickstand leg. I remember y'all used to talk about his kickstand leg. Oh man. But to the chat real quick, we got Ish27 says, "What's up? Good morning, guys." And
Morning.
Tooth Batu. That's how I say that. Okay. And it's 50 Cent Dizzle. He said Love needs the reps to get comfortable, but he's definitely he's got the reps. He's comfortable. He's been slaying the defensive backfields for all the teams for the Panthers, even though they are not, great teams, but regardless, they're NFL teams. He's putting up the numbers to support that. And I say we want to talk more about the Packers Vikings, or we want to move on around the league, guys.
I do want to say one thing about Jordan Love, and he makes me nervous. I don't know if it looks like he's more on his back foot than Aaron and Brett used to do it, but he's running back, throwing the ball, and it looks like he's throwing it high in the air, but guys are wide open. I've never seen anything like that before. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as he throws it up, I'm like, and then somebody's running wide open underneath. I'm like, man, what? I don't even know how they. Do they practice that? They got to practice it, right?
Well, I know he practiced it because that's 100% Aaron's MO, because he would do a lot of back foot throws and a lot of back shoulder throws. And it would piss. I remember because my my 2 years with McCarthy, and then when I came back in 2009, and then Aaron was the starter, Aaron used to do it all the time and pissed McCarthy off. He didn't want him to throw off his back foot, and he was throwing back shoulder throws to Donald and James Jones all practice. Because he wants you to do it for real, because you're not gonna always have that back shoulder throw to throw to a receiver. So yeah, he probably picked that up on and watching Aaron for those 3-4 years behind him.
How about the emergence of Aaron Jones?
Yeah, he's back.
I mean,
he got a couple stacks already on the ground. He had 120, 127, 128 last week, 120 this week. Balling. Got AJ too. He's in there trucking again with the sore thumb. So it's guys are coming together. And then they got this new receiver. Like I said, he's not new, but he new to us. Bo Milton. He had a okay game against Carolina, but then
he's been there all year.
He's been here all season. 105 and a touchdown. He just ain't
so
got
who's
driver's
out
name
for him to get in? Who's out for him?
Christian Watson.
Reed out too?
No, Reed's in. Reed had 2 touchdowns yesterday.
Yeah. He had a nice game.
Yeah. So Christian Watson's out. That's why.
Did Dobbs play yesterday?
Dobbs play. He only had like 20 yards receiving. He had some good catches though. He had some big catches.
I watched the game. I don't remember him standing out a whole lot.
No, he only had like 3. I think they threw to him 4 times. He caught 3. That was it.
This should make everybody scared. All them boys come back, and we get those 2 tight ends back.
Yeah,
that's 96. That's 96 all over again.
Well, we have Musgrave, and Musgrave is balling right now.
He's having those 2 tight ends back.
Kraft is balling right now.
Or it's Kraft. It's Kraft that's in right now. Musgrave's hurt. He's the one that's hurt.
I'm telling y'all, man, we're gonna be the team to be if we get it all squared away. If LaFleur can do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, Tucker has 6 receptions for 48 yards, and Jaden Reed, the young receiver from Michigan State, 6 receptions, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So yeah, them young receivers, they're not young anymore. They knowing what the
Next
what
year's
to do.
breakout year. Next year's breakout year.
Yeah. And then on defense, we had Nixon up with 11 tackles, and the team defense, right, overall had 4 sacks on.
With your boy sitting down again.
Yeah. Who's your boy? Was it Rashard? No, Rashard played.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Zaire's out.
Spend it.
How do y'all feel about that? We weren't on last week. We didn't talk about him just going out there with the captains in Carolina, which is why last week. How y'all feel about that?
Can you imagine me doing that to Mike Holmgren in Detroit?
No.
What? Flip the coin, fool. Wait till it hit the ground. Heads.
Mike would have said, Jerry Parents, get Gilbert ass out of here. Take him to the locker room.
Get your apple on the bus pass.
Take him and drop his ass off on 7 Mile with Shalal.
You'd have been suspended right there on the field before the game. You wouldn't have played in that game.
Yeah. But
so
what
makes you think Jair can do that then?
I don't know.
Well, actually, he didn't. That's why he's not playing.
Stopped you, Gilbert. Reggie would have stopped you from going out there. Reggie or Santana.
No, but Big Dog, all Big Dog had to do was look at you. What are you doing?
Yeah, you wouldn't have went out there. We had too many leaders on our team who let some shit like that go down.
For real.
Yeah.
That look like your daddy used to give you when you're doing something wrong. What did you do?
Hey, man, what are you doing? Like, why would you do this? Get your ass, you ain't a captain. Get your ass back over on the sideline.
Get your ass over
here. Yeah, what you doing, man? You got a game.
Here's the crazy part about it. I've been defending him for the last 2-3 weeks because Gary Ellison been killing his ass. He did this, he did that. And I'm like, why would you go and do something stupid like that? And they got me like a dude, help defending you. And everybody talking about people been talking about getting rid of his ass.
I don't know why.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't know why. That's not
dumb. But then again, you can't give the people ammunition.
True. No, he gave a whole bunch of ammunition because that's you know what it is, man. It undermines the head coach.
It makes the head coach look soft,
and it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful as hell to your coach that you imagine y'all being the coach and y'all get y'all captains and then some other cat go out there just because he at home.
He ain't calling me
like, what's wrong? I'm like, hold up, who the playoff captains or who the team captains?
He ain't called me captain when he knew I was from Carolina. Man, I'm taking over.
Yeah, no, bro, you can't have that.
I'm taking over.
Yeah, I'm with you, G. I look at him like your dad look at you. Man,
for real.
What you think you doing? You better get your ass up in the house.
But you know what? LaFleur knew something because I would have just find him and said, "Come on, man, we need you to play this game because we got Jefferson out there." But he was like, "You know what? I know something. Sit your ass down. But sit your ass down."
Yeah.
And I would have found him.
He didn't lose a game check. He probably lost a game check.
I don't know. He probably did. I mean, I don't see them not. You can look it up.
He got suspended for conduct detrimental. He lost a paycheck.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely lost the money.
In the locker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, not.
That's what he said when he opened it up. You big dummy.
Oh man! All right, let's cut around the league now, around the NFC North. So we had Detroit this week.
Yes, they got mollywopped, didn't they?
They wanted to get mollywopped. They lost by a point. The Cowboys denied the Lions going for 2. So
okay,
beat the Lions
that was bad.
19.
That last play, that they had 1, 2, they had 3 shots to get it in. Remember?
Yeah.
But that was a terrible call.
The ref called.
Yep.
He did. Somebody else did something, and then the fool dropped the ball.
Yeah. So
I laughed all 3 times.
So that puts the Lions. They still number 1 in the NFC North. Put them at 11-5, and then extends a home win streak for the Cowboys, being on the road or being at home. And then the Bears, man, the last couple of weeks, the Bears winning games just like the Packers winning games. They beat up on the Falcons 37-17. They beat the Falcons by 20.
Amon, since your microphone is working right,
yeah,
let's talk about your boy.
Who's your boy?
Russell Wilson.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish with the Bears real quick. We could get into that.
It's hot. Let's go.
I know. So, like I said, the Bears mollywop the Falcons, and then
How are we
like I
talking
said,
about the Bears? Are you for
the
real?
Vikings sitting at 7-8. So now the Bears, I mean not the Bears, the Pack actually has a chance, an outside shot.
You and me and
into the
Dorsey
playoffs.
know. You, me, and Dorsey know you can throw those records out the window.
True.
When it's us and the Bears, we got
That's
heat
what's
for them, and they got heat for us. Hatfields and McCoys. Okay, Corral.
And that's what's going down this Saturday or Sunday. It's going down this Sunday. So yeah, okay. Now we can talk about Mr. Russell, Mr. Wilson.
Hold on, wait, hold on. What's our playoff scenario? If we win, we in. What's the deal with us?
Hold up. We win, we in. We 95% chance of getting in if we beat Chicago.
Okay. So Chicago they've already secured the first draft pick in next year's draft, number 1.
I don't know about Chicago. It might be Carolina. That's Carolina.
No, they said, I read it somewhere that the Bears have secured the number 1 draft pick for next year.
They get rid of Fields. I heard
Carolina's worse than the Bears.
Didn't they trade picks last year? The Bears in Carolina early?
Maybe they might have. I don't know,
because Carolina got the number 1 pick. I think they got that from who? Did they get that from the Bears?
Maybe. And see the Bears. Oh, here we go. Big Bad Daddy 04 says the Bears have Carolina's draft pick. So yep, that is right.
Yeah.
And then Tooth says the Bears are in the same scary situation where the Lions were last year to ruin the Packers playoffs chances.
What did you say his name was?
My man, one of them is named Tooth. I'll say Tooth, and Big Bad Daddy 04.
Big Bad. I ain't call no other dude Daddy, man. So I'm gonna call you Big Bad.
I'm just reading the names on the screen.
Big Bad. All right, Big Bad.
Hey, a lot of people take a lot of they put a lot of effort in creating their screen names, so I don't want to mess it up.
I guess that's kind of like how you got to say Mr. T. You got to say Mr. before the T. So
yeah, exactly. And then
but you Big Bad, okay.
But now Doris, you're right.
You can't say
Bear fan. Go ahead.
Mr. Slickback. Never mind. That's a Boondocks reference. You don't watch the Boondocks. You don't know.
Oh, I watched the Boondocks. What'd you say?
A pimp named Slickback.
Oh yeah. Hey Gilbert, you want to watch something? Please watch the Boondocks. Or you might have to go buy them on DVD now because I don't know if they on stream anywhere. They might be on Apple Plus. Man, you got to watch that.
Oh my God.
You got to say the whole name. Just can't say Mr. Slickback.
A pimp named Slickback. Wow, you pulled that out of the attic on me, Doris. I used to watch that. I watched every episode, and then I bought them on DVD.
Oh yeah, so did I. Hilarious.
I had to have these. Hold on. All right, I'm looking at playoff scenarios. What we got here? We got. Let me see. NFC. No, right now it says we don't have no shot. We know the Bears are eliminated, so the Bears are out of it. And the Lions clinched the division, so it doesn't really say where we at, but I know we're in the hunt. So
it's a couple teams that's 8-8.
Yep, because we're sitting at 8-8, and then
I can't believe Philly lost another one.
We got we got the Buccaneers, we have the Saints, and the Buccaneers lead the NFC South.
Were they?
So they could probably win the South with 8-8, basically. And then in the AFC, well, AFC don't matter for us, but for playoffs, so we got the Bucs and the Saints, and I think they play next week.
Yep. They just played.
Oh, they just played. So the Bucs won, I think. No, the Saints won. The Saints won. Saints won. So it's a toss-up between Bucs and Saints. Whoever wins, if Bucs lose, Saints lose, then Packers will probably have a chance to get into the playoffs.
But we still got to win though, too, right?
And then we got the Packers got to. We got to handle our business. So, but now we could go around the league to some of these other teams, and we just talked about.
We a bunch of old men that can't remember. I thought we was talking about Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, we are. We don't remember.
Let's go to Russell then. Let's go before we talk about he brought up the Eagles too, but let's talk about Mr. Russell and getting benched early. I say benched before the end of the season, and then potentially getting cut too. I'm just like, God, dog. Like he finally playing good, but I've noticed on film now how Sean Payton really don't like Russell. I'm like, because when he's talking to him on the sidelines, I would have been like, hey man, you better calm that down. I'm like, who you talking to? I'm a grown ass man. Don't be talking to me like this. He looking at him like he like, what's wrong with you? Why you throwing the blah 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 blah? I'm like, hey, they got a number. They got my number, but don't get in my face like that, So Mr. Payton.
They was I mean, you could see the heat because they was comparing how he used to talk to who was his other quarterback at the time?
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
See, you never talk to Drew Brees like that.
Yeah.
Number one,
exactly.
number two. But you know what? That is a combination of what they're doing. It's about money and it's about respect.
Yep, no respect.
And they said we ain't giving him neither one.
No, he got them. He got some money that's still coming to him, but he getting no respect right now. I can see that. That's clear.
They're trying to get all that back. That's why they're trying to make him sit down. I say, man, either you can sit down or you gonna change that contract.
He's gonna hit those incentives if he's playing. He hit those incentives and get paid some more. That's why. That's what they're doing.
That should let every player know that it's a business.
Yeah.
It's a straight business, man. Because when it comes down to X's and O's, okay. But when it comes down to that money, the owners rule the world, man.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, there's been a decision behind the scenes that Russell Wilson is not going to be our guy moving forward, which is why everything is happening the way it's happening. Somebody said he's not the one.
Yeah. They didn't pull the card. They didn't have, you know how they used to say back in the day where it was always if you a man of in charge and of color, it's 2 meetings. It's like the early meeting and then the meeting that everybody is meetings like that going on. That's what I'm talking about.
So if we looking around the league, where Russell Wilson gonna end up? I'm gonna say Washington.
It's tough.
I'm gonna say Washington.
I don't know what's the name gonna have his
enemy. I'm gonna say Washington would be enemy. Oh my!
That whole staff might get fired though.
Who?
That whole staff might go.
Out in Washington?
Yeah,
they're gonna keep. Bieniemy. That might be his first.
Yeah, Bieniemy just got there. He might be the head coach, maybe.
Yeah, y'all remember the Commanders had a fire sale. They traded they defensive ends. They did. They got rid of everybody.
Yeah, Chase. What's his name? Chase Young. Chase Young. He's out in the 49ers now.
What's the other dude name? Montez Sweat or something like that.
Yeah, he's out in Philly, I think.
Yeah, they had.
They was giving dudes away for ham sandwiches. Huh?
It was. For gas station chicken.
Oh man, he said gas station
you don't
chicken.
Start talking about my gas station chicken.
Hey, and every time I go buy a crunching chicken, I think of you, G.
Man, you know, I know we don't get political on here. We don't like to get political. You know, I watch CNN and stuff. What's this stuff about they got hashtag Trump smells? Man, that is funny. Man. Oh my God. I'm like, everybody coming on talking about how fun, you know, what's going on with him and why he smells and all this. And I'm
my God.
How y'all come up with stuff like that?
I don't know. I just don't.
They saying Trump got BO. He got real bad BO.
That's what I think
I don't know how you do hashtag and look it up, but once you look it up, boy, you gonna cry your ass off.
Trump smells.
Somebody say walk around.
I'll look this up.
They say walk around with a dirty diaper in his mouth.
Oh man, that's bad. So real quick to the playoff scenario for the Pack, it says from it's 50 Cent Dizzle. He said, I did read the Green Bay can still get the number 6 seed if the Rams lose to the 49ers, which that's most likely going to happen.
No, the 49ers puts the number 1 seed. They might not play nobody.
That won't be smart.
Somebody got to buy you.
Kyle won't do that. I don't think Kyle Shanahan will bench everybody.
Somebody got to buy though, right? Who get to buy?
They ain't got no need to play.
If 49ers become the first seed, they have the buy.
There you go, Dorsey. We going back to what you was talking about before about, if I'm going here, I don't need to play because I'm better than anybody else.
First of all, that was college we was talking about.
It's the same thing.
Second of all,
oh God,
you know
that I got mad. I got mad when we had the first round, and then they'll come up and they say, "You're not playing. You're not playing." Oh, Gilbert, you're playing. Your fat ass is playing.
That's why you mad right there.
Why I got to play and Dorsey get to sit down? Why?
That's why you mad right there. That's why you mad because you had to play.
You got that.
Why you mad?
I had to earn my keep.
Yeah,
we all did at some point in time. Everybody did.
That's true. So. We got the Eagles losing to the Cardinals, which I was like, what in the HE double hockey stick is going on? I was like, that was I watching. Is this like a game from like 4 years ago? I was like, wait a minute. And they beat the Eagles 35-31 in Philly. They came to Philly and beat them boys. And then the Ravens, man, this was
that's
AFC.
That's the Super Bowl champion right there.
Hey, this was a potential AFC conference championship right here. I don't know anymore. 56-19 over the Dolphins.
Y'all can't remember last year about this time they was messing with your boy
with Lamar.
Yeah, remember? Oh, he good. Oh, we ain't gonna give him no contract.
We're not gonna sign him.
He's trash.
Yeah.
I look at you.
It got real interesting.
Gilbert, so what you saying? So Baltimore got the #1 seed. You gonna make Lamar Jackson play next week?
Look, man, some dudes got to play.
It's a simple question. It's
a yes or no.
Yes or no question.
Look, man, I let him go out for the first quarter.
See, no, that's bad business. He go out there and get hurt. Guess who ass gets fired?
Hey, Dorsey.
If my MVP quarterback go out there and get hurt, Gilbert, you the head coach, your ass is leaving.
Oh man, dang.
Hey, man.
Cut him off at the head.
Sometimes you know when you wrong sometimes.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I don't
know. Hell no, he ain't playing. Hell no.
He ain't playing.
Oh, well. And it's interesting, last couple of weeks, the Steelers been looking like they want to get in the playoffs. They're sitting at 9-7. They beat the Seahawks 30-23 in Seattle. Najee Harris had a hell of a game.
What's their last game? Who they got last game?
For who? The Steelers or the Seahawks?
Yeah, Steelers. Who they got?
I think they got the Bengals next week. We'll look it up here when we do our picks. I think they play the Bengals.
Steelers are at the Ravens on Saturday.
Or they got the Ravens, excuse me. Yeah, so they got the Ravens who are hot right now,
But once again, the Ravens ain't gonna play nobody.
We'll see. That's a terrible move.
Hey, that is a terrible move. To the bathroom or something? Go to the bathroom.
I'm just stating the facts, man. I don't know why you're mad at me for stating the facts. Probably because you dead last when we can do the picks.
I know. And then to wrap it up, the Chiefs.
That's why I like hitting y'all running backs. That's why right there, because y'all mouth get y'all ass in something you can't catch.
Yep, and then I'm gonna chip your ass. You trying to come in here hot?
Hey, chip me. I'm inside, homeboy.
You see this right here?
I'm inside. Y'all chip them ends. I'm inside. One thing you can do.
Hey, I'll go through the A gap and chip. Trust me, I'll go through the A gap and chip. I got Big Haynesworth when he was with Tennessee.
Hey, it's documented. Don't you come through my A gap. Ask Eddie George. I flipped his ass.
Oh man,
I'm in my A
gap. The Chiefs was able to wake up to finish the season, and they beat the Bengals 25-17.
They ain't going nowhere. Until they get a receiver, they ain't going nowhere.
Hey, they need to get it right. They might be exiting. I wouldn't be surprised, unfortunately, for the Chiefs that they get exit out the first round of the playoffs. The way the last month of football for them has been. So
who's the #1 seed over there? It'll be Baltimore
in the AFC. Baltimore right now. Yeah, they then took off on everybody.
They got the bye.
They'll have the bye.
San Francisco has the bye on the NFC.
So if they got everything locked in, then hell no, Lamar ain't playing.
No, exactly. That's why ain't nobody for the 49ers gonna play and the Rams gonna win. Unfortunately for us.
I don't know. They probably can beat the Rams, but everybody not playing.
We're gonna find out.
See. We'll find out how the backups are. We'll see how the 49er backups are. We don't. Oh, it's Elijah. Well, Elijah Mitchell, who backs up Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. He's a dog. He's good. He's a good running back.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get to these picks.
Never mind. Go ahead. Let's go.
Oh, good. You're good. Yeah. Let's do these picks now. We at week 18. We here at the end of the season now. And to look at these records, I still got a slight lead over Dorsey, 125-50. He's right below me, 121-54. And Mr. Gilbert Brown licking the bottom of the barrel as a statement he coined last year, 2 years ago.
I heard him say it.
Yep. Sitting at 112.
That's for you. How about that?
Sitting at 112.
It's rough when you're the only defensive guy on this thing.
Oh man. But I remember, so since we didn't have a show, I took Gilbert's pick and made him my pick, so I helped you out, bro. You got a lot of I picked most of the games, so had a good week for both of us. So I went 13-2 and Dorsey went 10-5. So that's good weeks for everybody, but you still back there, bro. Licking them.
How many games am I behind?
You are 11 games behind.
That's
Dorsey. You're about 15 games behind me.
So that means you got to go undefeated, and then we got to maybe count the playoffs for you, bro. So this might be it for you. And catching up, homie.
Why you
Big
laughing,
dog.
Dorsey? Why you laughing?
Why you mad?
I know.
You mad, son? Tell him why you mad, son.
You know what? That's that. Now I know why they say the dudes that be talking and stuff behind the screen and tapping buttons, they tough and shit. You see them in person, they be like, "Hey man, how you doing, bro?"
Nah, you
What's
know,
up, bro.
hey, we don't even want to go down that road. We already had our fisticuffs. We already know how that went down.
Shut your
Don't
little
talk to me.
rascal shirt hat wearing ass up. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna put my
you to sleep,
KU,
big
I'm
dog.
gonna put my KU hat on and come fight you.
Yeah, and that took KU.
And then that KU hat ain't gonna help
I'm
us.
gonna boil that KU, that Jayhawk.
Can we all just get along?
Get some hot sauce on that thing. Everything.
Problem.
That's what cornhuskers do. We eat up Jayhawk.
We like corn with our chicken, sucker.
Yeah, I like Jayhawk with my corn. Thank you.
Corn with our chicken with butter and pepper.
Man. What exactly is a Jayhawk?
See, it's a bird.
Now
it's a yard bird. That's what it is.
Grown-ups is talking. Shut your ass up.
What is a Jayhawk? I ain't never seen one in the bird book. I ain't never seen one flying around outside. What's a Jayhawk? I seen a regular hawk. I seen falcons down here. It's a lot of them. What is a Jayhawk?
A Jayhawk only flies in Kansas. So.
Why?
That's not true.
It's probably he made that
man,
up.
Birds fly everywhere, man. What's wrong with you?
They'll migrate nowhere. They don't go nowhere.
We only fly in Kansas, homeboy.
So why does it start with a J? Kansas starts with a K.
No.
Why? How come it's not a K-Hawk?
You need to read your history. The Jayhawkers. Just look up Jayhawkers, and that'll tell you. And
I gotta look it up? I got you right here. You went to Kansas.
You should know this, bro.
I do know it. That's why I brought it up, fool.
See, you don't even know. You don't even know your own mascot. You don't know what it is.
I tell you this.
What color is the Jayhawk?
Bring your Atlanta ass down there back in the day with them Jayhawkers and see what we done to your ass. Jayhawkers don't do nothing but carry 6-shooters, homeboy.
What color is the bird, Gilbert?
It is blue.
That's not real in life.
And
that's
red.
Real life.
Yeah, this is a fictional bird.
Blue, red, and yellow.
So your mascot is fictional. It's not even real. It's like Tony the Tiger. Yeah, that's what a Jayhawk is.
But Tony Tiger paid some bitch though.
True.
Great.
You ain't even got a real mascot. I can't talk to you no more.
Oh man. All right, let's get to these picks before a fight break out. All right, we got the first game of the weekend. So we're now back to, I think we plan on Sundays instead of every day. Oh, no, this is a Saturday game. We got 2 games on Saturday and the rest is on Sunday. No Monday night football this week because it's the end of the season. So we start with the Steelers going to the Ravens. So we got that AFC North black and blue game. And I believe the Ravens. Oh, wait a minute. The Steelers are 4.5-point favorites. What?
For all the reasons we talked about. Ain't nobody in Baltimore going to play.
Wow. Oh, that's right. That's right. So, starting with you, Mr. Gravedigger, who's your pick? Since you like the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Baltimore. I still think they got enough firepower to take them boys out.
I'm gonna go. Oh, and Gilbert, for the record, a yellow jacket is a big bumblebee.
That's true.
Just so you know that.
That's true. That's facts. That's facts.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I ain't saying nothing about y'all sorry ass mascot, man.
I'm just saying we got a real mascot. Your mascot don't really exist.
Yeah, we got a real mascot too.
Well, why don't you go out and pet one of your real mascots? Then go out and pet him. Oh, you're not.
Why don't you go find one of your mascots? He right there next
to because he ain't gonna do nothing because he ain't for real.
He right there next to Bigfoot.
Hey, big bad daddy said he just learned something today. He said, I didn't know Jayhawks weren't actually a real bird.
I didn't know either. That's why I asked him. I didn't know it wasn't a real bird.
I wasn't sure. I thought it was. I wasn't sure either.
So I thought it was too.
So you said like so when you look at a blue jay, is that a real bird?
Yeah, it's a blue jay. It's a real bird.
Yeah, I've seen blue jays.
I've seen cardinals
in my backyard.
Yeah, I've seen all that. I've seen hawks and falcons. The reason why the Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Falcons are named that because they're hawks and falcons everywhere down here. They're all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
How about
Facts.
you go fly with him then and shut your ass up so we can finish?
How about I go fly with a Jayhawk? How about that?
Facts. All right, here we go. Next game.
I can't even shoot a Jayhawk. I can't even kill it. Go ahead.
I fought you, Armand, because you keep stopping while this fool keep talking.
All right, I'm trying not to. It's just funny though. All right, next game on Saturday night is the Texans and the Colts. They're both 9-7, and the Colts has the line, but you can flip up a coin here. It's a 1-point line for the Colts. So who's your pick here, Mr. Levins?
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Texans in Indianapolis, in
Indianapolis. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
In Lucas Oil. All right, Mr. Gravedigger, who is your pick here? You got the Texans and you got the Colts in Indianapolis.
Damn. I'm gonna go Colts.
Colts, okay. Kind of figured that. That's a tough one for me too.
Jayhawks is a mythical bird.
Yeah, that means not real.
Yeah, it's like a dodo bird.
Coined in 1848.
So that means somebody decided, they woke up one morning and said, you know what, let's call them the Jayhawks.
You said 1848?
1848.
200 years.
That was before cartoons was invented, wasn't it?
Just about. This before the camera started doing this. It's before that. That's what that was. All right, now we're on Sundays, and we got the end. See, now with this week 17, this extra week, this is where all the rivalries come in, and then also guys like the Ravens, like the 49ers, they could bench some of their starters. So, but also you got the rivalry game. So we got the first rivalry game up here. It's the AFC North. It's also, so we got the Browns sitting at 11-5, and the Bengals in Cincinnati, and the Bengals have the 5.5-point spread. Mr. Levin, so who's your pick here, Bengals or Browns?
Bengals are the favorites?
Yep.
Is Joe Burrow playing?
No. Browning is playing, who got mollywopped. He got beat down in the game this a couple days ago.
So what's that sounds like Cleveland must not be able to change their playoff position. There's no reason why the Bengals should be favored in that game.
Yeah, because Bengals or Cleveland is in if they keep winning, basically. They just got to keep winning, which they have.
They should be in regardless with 11 wins, right?
Yeah, no, they are. I think they're in. They just get a higher seed or lower seed, basically, if they lose. If they lose, they get a lower seed. If they win, they get a higher seed.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Browns.
Browns. Mr.
Brown.
Mr. Brown, who's your pick?
I'm going with the Browns because Joe Flacco been doing the damn thing.
Yeah, they've been rolling. Yeah, I'm on board with that too. I've been watching them games. Them boys been rolling. The run game, the pass game.
Joe Flacco been sitting on the sideline, scratching his nuts, talking about who's next.
He's like, hey, I just made a come up on the year. I was sitting on the couch I
got a job now
for 15 weeks. And now for the last 2 weeks, I'm getting paid.
Surgical.
Breaking them down. All right, next game, NFC North matchup. We got the Vikings going to Detroit. Detroit is the 5-point favorites, Mr. Gravedigger. So who's your pick here, sir?
I'm a Lions fan this week.
Of course. Mr. Levins, who's your pick?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions too.
All right. We got D and me too. And their backups are pretty good, even if they might sit. I don't see Dan Campbell sitting those guys. I don't see him doing that, but we'll see.
They ain't got no luxury of sitting nobody. Who they is?
No, they got to play. They got to play. All right,
everybody and the janitor.
All right, I duly agree, sir. I concur on that. All right, now we got an AFC South matchup. We got the Jaguars sitting at 9-7, and the Titans can't get right, sitting at 5-11. It's in Nashville, Tennessee, and the line is the Jacksonville 5-point favorites. Mr. Gravedigger, who's your pick here? Jags or Titans?
Big boy broke some records last week.
Who? Derrick Henry?
Yeah, he broke some records last week.
Yeah,
he did something for himself. I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Tennessee. Ooh, a little surprised. Thought you going Jags. All right, Mr. Levins.
Yeah, is Trevor Lawrence playing? See, it's Tuesday. We don't know, and
we don't know.
I ain't gonna argue with y'all about changing my pick, but I will. but I will change my shit if I find out something.
You can't do that.
I'm just not gonna argue with you about it. I'm gonna
do it here.
I'm gonna do it.
Done.
I'm just not gonna argue with you about it.
I'm not gonna pay attention to that text.
I got Jacksonville I'll let y'all know when I find out what's going on with Trevor Lawrence.
I'm gonna just go Jacksonville regardless. All right, dude, that's how you're supposed to do the picks.
Put me down for Jacksonville right now.
I did. I got you now.
All right,
I got you now. I got Mr. Brown for the Titans.
I'll argue about it if I change it, and then y'all try to.
I'm gonna forward your text message to Gilbert. That's what I'm gonna do.
And guess what I'm gonna say? Denied. Denied.
All right, next game, AFC South or NFC South. The Falcons going to New Orleans to play the Saints, and the Saints are favored with 3.5 points. Mr. Gravedigger, who's your pick?
Saints and who?
Saints and Falcons. Them ATL birds.
I think I picked the Falcons up. I'm gonna go Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are out of the playoffs anyway. The Saints still got a chance, so that make the Saints.
Yeah, Saints, Packers, and the Buccaneers got a shot. Mr. Levins, who's your pick?
Saints.
Saints. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna go Saints as well.
Although I think we need the Saints to lose, or is that the only scenario? Is that the Rams win and we lose, we out?
I have no idea. Hold on.
Who else do we need to root against this week?
Let's see here. See if I can see anything in here.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because you're making these picks longer than what they is.
I know, my bad. That's why I said let's go.
All right, here we go. Where we at? Oh, Buccaneers. So AFC South, NFC South. Buccaneers versus Panthers. We already know probably where this is going. 5.5 point favorites is the Buccaneers. Mr. Levins, who's your pick here?
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Yeah, that's an easy one. And that's the team. The Panthers going to get the first pick.
But they gave it to the Bears. The Bears have their first pick.
That's right. All right.
The Bears probably going to have a first, a 1 and a 5, huh?
Something like that. They're going to be rolling deep in the first round. You said Bucks. All right, me too. I'm right there with you. And then our game, y'all, 3:30 kickoff, Bears versus Packers in Lambeau Field. Mr. Gravedigger, who is your pick, sir?
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Don't have to. I'm assuming Dorsey, right? Or
yes.
no?
Same thing.
Got it. All right. We done with that game. So now we're about over to the AFC West, where we have the Russell Wilson-less Broncos playing against the Raiders out in Vegas. So who is the favorite? I want to know who the favorite. And the Raiders are the favorites, 2.5 point favorites. Antonio Pierce got them boys playing. They've been balling. Mr. Levins, who's your pick here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the former player. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Raiders. Got them
Is
Raiders.
Is still out there? I'm gonna Google that. EB.
Yeah, he's still there. No, he's still there. I saw him on the sideline last couple of games.
Okay.
They flash the sidelines. You see who's in the background. So saw EB.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Levin or Mr. Gravedigger, who's your pick?
The Raiders.
All right, I'm right there with you. All of us gallivanting together with those Raiders. All right, NFC East matchup. We got those Eagles.
Hold on, wait.
What?
No, go ahead. No, I'm gonna change my last pick because both of y'all got we all got the same team. I need to change my pick.
You can do it now. So you gotta put.
I need to do it because that don't make sense for all of us to have the same. I can't catch you if we all picking the same damn team.
So you the Broncos.
Yeah, well, whoever y'all didn't pick. That's who.
Okay. You the Broncos then. All right, here we go. All right, next game, we got the NFC East. Got the Eagles going to New York, which is not very far, and they got reverse records. The Eagles are 11-5. The Giants are 5-11, and Philly has a 5-point favorite. Mr. Gravedigger, who is your pick? Eagles in New York. All right, Mr. Levins.
Yeah, Philly. Shit.
Philly. Yeah, you can't.
I want to go opposite, but that might be a dumb move.
Yeah, this is just obvious picks now. Like last week, that's what it was, just obvious picks. Like, come on.
We thought
all right, next game.
Arizona was an obvious pick last week.
Right. I was like, what in the French toast is going on with the Eagles? They don't look right at all. So Seahawks, next game, Seahawks versus Cards, NFC West or AFC West? NFC West. Or AFC West, my bad. NFC. Seahawks are 3.5 point favorites. Mr. Gravedigger, who is your pick? We got Seahawks going to Arizona.
Seahawks.
All right, sir.
Mr. Levins.
Arizona.
I'm gonna go Seahawks here.
Yeah, I'm catching y'all by 2 already.
Yeah, you got a long ways to go, homie. Long ways to go. All right, next game, AFC West. Chiefs versus Chargers. The Chiefs going out to LA. I don't know if that's a good thing. That's probably where Taylor Swift is going to be again. Hey, things ain't been right since she came up on them. So just keeping it real. Chiefs sitting at 10-6, Chargers sitting at 5-11, and the Chargers are the favorites at 2 points. Mr. Levins, who is your pick? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that because the Chargers ain't got shit to play for.
I'm like, how has the Chargers got the favorite?
But maybe Kansas City has already secured their spot, and they because it sounds like that's what happened. Kansas City probably has already secured their spot, so they're not gonna play their people.
Okay, so here we go from the chat. It says if the Packers, so it's 50 Cent Dizzle says if the Packers lose to the Bears, they need the Vikings to lose to the Lions, the Seahawks to lose to the Cardinals, and the Falcons beat the Saints. We can get in with the number 7 seed. So there you go.
What if we win though?
If we win, we're in. I think if we win, we're in.
Okay.
We do our job as a Packer. As the Packers do, they'll be in there. So
well, that's we focus on what we got to do. Damn,
exactly.
They got to win.
The scenario, I hated the scenario stuff. I did not like that. I say, hey, just win our game. This is win our game. So we got Chiefs, Chargers. Who'd you say, Mr. Levins?
Chiefs.
All right, Mr. Gravedigger, sir.
Yeah. They need to stop blaming that on Taylor Swift, man. Them boys didn't have a chance in day one. Taylor Swift ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm just being silly. That's all. I'm just being silly. All right, next game up. We got that game we've been talking about. The Rams playing the 49ers, and the 49ers may be benching some guys because they got everything locked up. And they also are the favorites, 3.5-point favorites, still with potential sitting everybody and starting backups. And the Rams sitting at 9-7, playing good football though. So who is your pick here, Mr. Levins?
I'm gonna go with the Rams. And Gilbert, I didn't know you were a Swiftie. Congratulations.
I am not.
You defended Taylor Swift. It sounds like you a Swiftie. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
No, she might throw your boy a album or something.
No. All right, Mr. Gravedigger, who's your pick?
I'm going 49ers, man.
49ers. I'm going 49ers too. That is my squad. Childhood squad right there. All right, NFC East matchup. Got them boys from Dallas going out to what's that, Andover or whatever, FedEx Stadium to play the Commanders. So who's your pick here, Mr. Gravedigger? We got the Dallas Cowboys are 13-point favorites. I think that's the biggest spread of this weekend coming up. And the Commanders sitting at 4-12, just so you know. So who's your pick? Cowboys, Commanders.
Wake your ass up.
You gotta go Cowboys on that one, man.
Yeah. I don't think they can't sit nobody. They gotta keep everybody nice and loose. Mr.
It
Levins.
did sit somebody. You gotta go Cowboys.
Right. Mr. Levins?
Yeah, Cowboys.
Got it. Me too. We're all there. All right, last game of the week, last game of the regular season for 2023-2024 NFL season. We have the Bills going to Miami to face the Dolphins, who got spanked last week.
Can't figure out Miami, man.
They got beat down by the Ravens, and the Buffalo Bills have the 3-point favorites. Mr. Gravedigger, who is your pick for this last game? Dolphins or Bills? Bills in Miami.
I'm gonna go Bills.
All right, there it is, locking in. Mr. Levins?
I'm gonna go with Miami. It's probably two of the most lopsided wins in one season. You beat Denver by 70 or scored 70 points, and then you get mollywop.
They got beat down.
Miami might sit some guys out. Dorsey. I don't think they can afford to sit nobody out. They within.
I don't think they can. I agree with that. But yeah, you got the Dolphins. All right, we wrapped it up. So we got, like I said, from number 1 to number 3, it's a 15-point difference, but between me and Dorsey, 4 games separate us. So it's gonna get interesting in the last week.
You know what? I need to Redskins, the Commanders. I need to change that. I need because I ain't got nothing to lose.
Okay. All right. He's switching it now. He did it during the show, so it's legal. It's a legal move. No text messages, no Instagram, DM.
Whatever.
no DM on X.
I got the 60 seconds before kickoff. We'll take this shit to the people's court.
Yeah, we're gonna be going and that's the judge right there. He's looking at you right there.
No, he can't. You can't have no judge with that. He too judgmental to be a judge.
Well, that's his job. That's his job. Oh man. And then Big Bad Daddy says, "Oh, that's right. Seahawks, not the Falcons, need to lose. So either way, somebody need to lose. If we lose, if the Packers don't win,
we just need
a whole
win.
bunch of teams win and lose. So Packers just take care of business and beat up them Bears like that. It usually happens when they come to Lambeau Field. That's about it.
Just can't take them lightly though. Can't take them.
Can't take them. No, it's all about respect because them boys are playing ball. Them Bears are playing ball. Justin Fields been having some good football being played for himself and his team, and the defense is helping them out. They beat the last team by 20 points, 37-17. So, this is gonna be a battle, on there on Sunday. So, what you guys got going for the rest of the week? New Year, second day of the new year. What your weekend's like, and then we'll shoot off on this show. So, what you got for the weekend, Mr. Levins?
Man, I don't have a whole lot of anything. My son's soccer season is in they're in their little break. He's off of school though until Thursday. So that's it, man. Just hanging out with the boy for a couple of days.
Gotcha.
I got nothing going on.
I hear you. Family. Mr. Gravedigger, what about yourself?
Sitting around catching up on some shows, I finally watched all of them. Invincible. I wanted to watch it.
Oh, yeah, I got to catch up on that. I got to watch that.
Where's that at? What is that?
It's on Prime. It's on Prime Video.
Is all right? I'm
it's
trying
a
to
comic book series. It's a comic book series. It's a
Reacher's pretty good.
I started watching that, but then I didn't.
Pretty good.
It came from the movie, right? The one that Tom Cruise is playing, Reacher. Okay.
Reacher. Fargo is pretty good.
Yeah, Fargo's good. I'll watch that.
Yeah.
I'll watch Invincible.
You're a big Yellowstone guy, ain't you, Gravedigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. You love them cowboys.
Okay.
And real cowboys.
I'm a Jayhawker, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Look it
up. Siri don't know what it means either. I asked Siri, she said, "Fuck if I know."
Hey, I would love to hear if she said that. I would pay money for an AI to say.
Dorsey, sometimes you joke about the wrong shit. You know that? You joke about the wrong shit.
The wrong shit is only the shit that's about you, though.
See there?
You always start the shit and then get sensitive when we throw the shit back at you.
What am I starting? Yeah, I don't start nothing, man. I'm just a dude that come on, talk about a little CNN, talk about other stuff, talk about movies. You always try to make it personal.
Bullshit.
I love it. This is funny.
I love you,
man.
Yeah.
So Xander the gamer just showed up in chat along with It's 50 Cent Dizzle. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. Big Bad Daddy. The average historian Jeremy that helps us with our clips and everything. Appreciate y'all.
Jeremy, I need some clips, man. I need some clips. You need to
I can share that with you. He sends them to me. I'll share it with you. I'll share it with you. But thank you for everybody. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. So appreciate y'all. And then this is 2024 now, y'all. So
happy New
Year.
We
got playoffs coming up, and we could talk about how we're gonna do the playoffs
scenario with no checks.
Yeah. Right now, yeah. Yep.
For the love of the game.
AG.
That's it. That's it. We're working on it. We are moving slowly, but we're working on it. No, we'll be back next week to wrap up the regular season. And if these boys go to the playoffs, we'll be talking some more, which they will. They're gonna win. They're gonna beat these Bears up.
They're gonna beat these Bears, and we're gonna be right back talking about who they're playing and who we gotta beat.
Exactly. So everybody enjoy the rest of your week and see y'all later in 2
years.
Peace out.
Years.
Should it be 6 days or 7 days? 7 to 7?